Hey everyone, welcome to Laugh, Cry, Swoon, an author's journey. My name is Melissa Pearl and this is a show about my own writing journey and also a chance to celebrate the brilliance of storytelling, whether it be through books, movies or music. So today I'm celebrating the release of Fever, my first new adult contemporary romance, and I'm very excited. I've been waiting for this day for quite a while, and anyone who's seen the pre-build-up or any of my comments knows that I'm just stupidly happy about the release of this book, and it's so cool to have you join me for this release. So here's the book. Now available for sale everywhere. Super exciting. That's the cover by Regina Wamba from May I Design, who did the most amazing job. I just love it. So I think one of the reasons that I am just so excited about this book and this whole series is because there's such a strong musical element. Every book has its own soundtrack, and it's been so much fun selecting the songs and listening to the songs and developing the stories around that. When God designed me, I am positive that He wove music into the very fabric of my being, because I've always been passionate about music and singing and storytelling too. As a kid, I can't remember a time when I wasn't singing or making up stories in my head. It's just always been part of me. So this whole series really epitomizes who I am in some ways. Fever in particular, I always put a part of myself into every book that I write, but this book was quite close to home because when I was 19, I was very much like Ella. My family had faced a tragedy that hit me pretty hard, and it really rocked my faith, and I was also heartbroken by a first love, and that all kind of happened at the same time, and I ended up kind of feeling quite lost. I didn't know what I wanted or who I really was, and I ended up in this relationship that I think subconsciously I knew was bad for me, but I just couldn't find the courage to get out of it. All the feelings that Ella experienced in her journey were things that I struggled with. I didn't want to break up with someone and hurt their feelings, but I also was afraid of being alone, and then I also wanted to please, and very much to my own detriment, and it took a lot of love and support from my amazing family and a lot of growth on my part to find the courage to step away, and when I did, it was amazing. It was a real moment of self-discovery and a chance to really figure out who I was, and to start liking who I was, and also just figuring out what I believed in for me. And yeah, it was amazing. So all the horrible things that I went through during that point in my life, they really helped define me. I can look back on that now and think, yeah, that was really good that I went through all of that. And so I've come out as a much stronger and better person, and watching Ella walk through it and writing Ella's journey through that, and it was really cool to see her growth, and it did kind of link to mine. So it was really good for me to write that story on a personal level as well. It was a good book for me. So this book is dedicated to Ella Fitzgerald, who just has the most amazing, pure, beautiful voice, and I love listening to her music. She was one amazing lady, and my husband actually introduced me to her music. I'd never really given jazz a chance. I don't know why, I just never really had, and he introduced me to Louis Armstrong and Ella Fitzgerald and all those guys, and I just totally fell in love with her and with that sound. And I have really good memories actually of us driving around the States on our big road trip, and Cheek to Cheek was playing in the car, and Pete and I started singing along to it, and then straight after that came Let's Call the Whole Thing Off, and I can remember it so clearly, the road we were driving on, and we're just singing at the top of our lungs, and it was so cool, such a perfect memory in my head. And Cheek to Cheek was also our wedding dance song, so it's super special to have it in this book, along with all the other songs. I mean, I love all the music in this book, but Cheek to Cheek has a very special place, and it's also the song that is featured in one of my very favourite scenes, which I'm going to read out to you in just a second. It was really hard choosing a scene, I have to admit, because this book is so full of so many favourite moments. The dance scene with the song Fever, and then there's another scene which I won't tell you about because it'll give it away, but it's so many great moments in this book that I really hope you enjoy as well. But Cheek to Cheek, this shower scene, this first shower scene, is kind of where the story started, and then the entire series kind of grew from there. I sing in the shower a lot, and I started singing. I remember one day getting into the shower and just standing under the hot spray and just being like, oh heaven, and I started singing Cheek to Cheek, and I kind of got halfway through the verse, and then I imagined hearing someone joining me, some gorgeous sexy voice from across the wall joining me, and the story just grew from there. So I'll read you the scene, and we'll go from there. Just turn the music down. This is from Ella's perspective. I danced my fingers under the hot spray and sighed. Oh, heaven. I stepped into the hot oasis and stretched my neck back, letting the water run down my front, heating me, soaking into my skin. I closed my eyes. Heaven. I sang the word in a whisper. I'm in heaven. My voice grew stronger as I sang through the first verse of Cheek to Cheek. Louis Armstrong and Ella Fitzgerald sang my favourite version of the song. I was so in love with those two. Probably because my mother was a jazz swing freak. Frank Sinatra, Nat King Cole, Louis Armstrong, they were always filling our house with music. But Ella, she was my mum's favourite, and she'd quickly become mine. The woman had a voice like an angel, the supreme songbird, Mum used to say. I ended the verse strong on the high note and was about to dip low for the last line when a deep, masculine voice joined me on the other side of the world. When we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek. My breath hitched, my heart rate tripling. Man, that was a sexy voice. My insides flooded with heat, and it wasn't because of the shower. I bit my lip, wondering how to respond. My mind flashed with images of a naked man beneath his own shower head. What did he look like? If the person matched the voice, he must be built like a Greek god. My insides coiled tight as I touched the tiles in front of me. I'd never had such a physical reaction to someone's voice before. I mean, yeah, David was sexy in his own way, but whoever was on the other side of that wall was making my knees weak. The man chuckled. A low, gruff sound from his throat. At least I thought it was a chuckle. It was kind of hard to hear through the wall, but then he started singing again, and I heard the smooth sound with crystal clarity. Oh, I'd love to climb a mountain and to reach the highest peak. He paused, waiting for me. Pressing my lips together, I blinked a couple of times and then grinned. I love that scene. I love that scene. And I love so many of the scenes that follow too. I put these guys through a bit of a tough time, actually. So I really hope that you enjoy the book. All the purchase links are listed in the description below, so you can easily pick it up from wherever you normally buy your books. If you like what you heard, please give this YouTube clip a thumbs up and share it around. There's also a Share the Post giveaway happening on my Facebook page, and the link is in the description if you'd like to be a part of that too. And then the next episode of Laugh, Cry, Swoon is not going to be for a couple of weeks because I'll be in the States for UtopiaCon, and I'm also going to be doing a little bit of writing research in Las Vegas, and then I'm going across to LA to meet my Evertopia Press publisher, so that's pretty exciting. So I'm going to take video footage of all of that, and I'll put a little montage together, so that'll be the next episode of Laugh, Cry, Swoon. I hope you have a great couple of weeks, and happy reading. See ya.